What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 19 of my Total Warhammer 3 Kairos Fateweaver Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, the ill-fated Ironbrow's expedition met a ill-fated end as Garrulus managed to ambush them and destroy their main army. Of course, they're probably going to rebuild, but possibly they will not survive as Grisguts of the Bloody Hands is coming here. If he kills them, it'll actually be a little bit unfortunate by virtue of the fact that we won't be able to then get any more bonuses for defeating Thora, because his defeat trait is pretty great. But if we can't, we can't. I mean, you can't have everything, I guess. And Kairos is pretty damn far away currently. Anyway, the war here is going pretty good. And in addition to that, you know what war is not going good? These guys, the Flaming Scribes of Tzeentch. In fact, they're finally willing to confederate. So in that light, I think what we want to do is maybe transfer a settlement from the Ghost of Pahwaks to try to force them back towards reclaiming it. Of course, it'll just be a temporary settlement claim, but I feel like we have to do that so that we don't lose something like Demon's Gate or even Grotrolex's Glare Lighthouse, ideally. If we can manage to not lose those, I think we'll be golden. Of course, we will then need to build an army here, which will be expensive, but I don't see that we have much choice in the matter right now. So, let's begin. Changing of the ways, we are going to reveal Shroud on the Ghost of Pahwaks. Perform. Well, let's see what we're looking at here. Now, does Reveal Shroud allow us to see what they've got in buildings? Yes, it does. Damn, I was hoping that by capturing one of these territories, we might be able to get one with walls there, but unfortunately it looks like he didn't build them. Nonetheless, if it forces his armies back, I think it'll be worth it. It's a lot of grimoires to be using for that, though. Maybe we could do without, though it will then force Oxyotl to keep attacking here, and I'm not sure that we could hold against the full stack with basically no garrison at the Glare Lighthouse. Assuming that he takes a turn to attack the Sinhal Monolith, but also assuming that Urar, well, actually Urar can't attack us right now, but I do wonder what, in fact, if anything, we can build here from a military perspective. That's kind of iffy as well. But nonetheless, let's see what else we have here that could help us against this. Force Rebellion, Reveal Shroud, Transfer Settlement. Yeah, none of this really helps us here. I suppose we could try a Force Rebellion at the Never-Ending Chasm. I doubt it'll achieve anything, but it might force Oxyotl back for a turn. So let's try it. Like so. And it's a Beastmen Rebellion, is that? Or, nope, it's a Coronate Rebellion, little Coronate faction. Okay, Brazen Throne Rebels. Maybe they'll be powerful enough to defeat a small garrison, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that finally has some kind of small use. Otherwise, we're going to confederate you now. Damn, can't ask them for money for it. Oh well. Alrighty, and let's see what we've ended up here with. Eliminate a battle mission aborted. Ah, no free obsidian blade. That's just rude. Demon's Gate, what do you have here? You have most of the good stuff, actually. Unending Maze isn't necessary. Oh, damn, this actually needs to become a dimensional cascade. But in terms of military stuff, you got some decent stuff. That's not too bad. Now, I think what we have to do here... Wait, first of all, Demon's Gate. I just want to see, is there anything that we need to build here that you don't have? I don't believe so. I think you have everything other than the fact that this isn't a dimensional cascade, which we need to get. Grotrolex's Lighthouse, by virtue of being a port, is actually going to have to get rid of this. It's quite annoying as well, but what we'll do here is we'll get Fire in. Fire, Concatenator, go here. And you're going to have to recruit. You have one turn to recruit some stuff, because most likely these guys will declare war on us immediately as we're the only units nearby. So, in that light, we will get you 3 Blue Horrors of Tzeentch. We will get you... Yes, Chariots. Could be good, but it does depend on what exactly Oxyotl is using in his army, and he seems to have a lot of Cav and Kroxigors, which probably wouldn't lend itself so well to the Chariots. Knights would be great, but if we only have a turn, we're probably better off just building a bunch of Chaos Warriors. Let's go 4 halberdiers and 2 non-halberdiers. Yes, this is going to be very expensive, but I don't see how we have a choice in the matter. Now, do we have any allied recruitment that would help here? Ooh, we can finally get some Plague Claw catapults in here. And alternatively, we could... Well, Fleshhounds are quite lovely. You know what? Let's get 2 Fleshhounds in here. And then from Clan Moors... Oh, man. Poison Wind Globadiers, anti-large against these guys. You know what? I think that might even be better than the artillery. And we could always replace the Fleshhounds with the artillery later on if we need to, but I think it's too good of an opportunity to pass up. Let's get the Poison Winds in here, and I think this army will be good enough after a turn or so to hold against the Ghosts. Now you have Pink Fires maxed out, you're moving through Drill Master, and you're still going through Called by Change, which is fine, don't get me wrong. If we turn you into an Exalted Lord, then we don't technically need these things, so we can get the Locus of Transmogrification right now to potentially summon additional units if you fight. Okay, let's just hope that Urara can't somehow speed up and actually reach us here. And assuming that Sinhal Monolith will die, so I'm not even going to bother trying to repair it. Although I suppose if it doesn't die, we can move you here. No, you know what, Leah, let's repair it just in case, who knows. It may not work, but it also might work. Also, didn't we get a couple heroes out of that? We got you, who has Channeler, which is kind of meh. Actually, no kind of about it. Definitely meh, but if you can move into the army, it would help out. And then we have you, who is a Keymaster. You we can actually keep. You're an Isriduscent of Metal, eh? What are you again, Fire? You're of Tzeentch. Okay, that's fine. Both of these potentially work, at least for now. Lovely. Now, is there anybody else that we need to move? Well, Garrulus is going to attack the beastmen shortly, but I would like to continue with building... Actually, by winning the battle, we'll probably be getting money, and therefore it's probably better to fight the battle first. Let's protect Scarby. So, you have a point. You have Violent Chanter, we could get you Malefic Sorcerer. And we could... Let's see, you have Chaos Vanguard... You could get Monstrous Strength or whatever it is for the spawn, but there ain't that many spawn. Could get a low-level Treason of Tzeentch as well. You're still on your disc, right? Not on the War Shrine? Yeah. And Voice of the Dark Gods may be helpful because, you know what? A lot of our units will be close together in this particular battle as it'll be an ambush. Okay, and then you have 2 points yourself. Let's get another point in Cascading Fire Cloak and another point in Flaming Sword of Ruin, I think. A Burning Head might help here. You know what? And this may be a situation where we'll be able to overcast the Burning Head and very badly damage the enemy force as they will be moving while ambushed. Hit all those Ungors at the same time. Not crazy likely, but the potential is there. So in that light, you are going to ambush attack them now. And there we go, and we have some allies coming in, even if we should somehow manage to lose this. Obviously, this is going to be a cinematic fight. Good job, Garrulus. Get to it, bud. Are you sure you won't crush the insolent fools under disc rather than under heel? Because you're on your disc, buddy. Nobody talks about the discs. Anyway, here we go. We've got a lot of enemy Ungors on the field, but obviously they're no threat whatsoever to really any of our units, except possibly the Pink Horrors when in melee. And that said, 4 units of Minotaurs can be pretty darn threatening, especially for our Forsaken. So we'll have to be careful there and try to focus them down before they can do too much damage. You're gonna run towards us and they're almost in range. Also gonna open up the battle with a nice overcast Pink Fire of Tzeentch through several units at once, doing quite a bit of damage. Now it's up to the Pink Horrors to try to whittle down the numbers of Minotaurs before they reach our lines. And here we go, first unit gets a Gaze of Tzeentch down on it, even as 2 units of Pink Horse fire on them, and then the others get blocked. A fireball coming down and colliding with one of the enemy Minotaurs, but unfortunately not enough to bring it down. Once again, disappointed. I'm very disappointed in the magic missiles in general, well, at the very least, fireball. Here comes another one. Now, of course, they're better off to be used in, like, in actual tight formations of infantry, because it's an explosive damage type of missile, but nonetheless. Alrighty, and right before the Minotaurs reach us, let's see the damage. Honestly, not that much. One of them is, I don't know, lost a 40% of its HP, but the others are more or less fine. That said, we do have our several units, or 3 units of our Chaos Warriors to hold the line, and it's lovely that the enemy is charging those instead of our Forsaken. Well, I mean, it is what we wanted, and this is why we deployed these guys in the center with all of our Forsaken back, so that the Forsaken can then move forward and be fighting Ungors and stuff that isn't really a threat to them. Though there is another unit of Minotaurs back here, this is why we are also keeping back our spawn, and our weird spawner in the center fighting the Minotaurs together with the other units. Oh wow, the Minotaurs are bigger than spawn. Damn. Not by much, but a little bit. Enough, I should say. There we go. And to be fair, they're both pretty hunched over. Alrighty, nice little front line, and our other units of spawn has joined the fray into that other unit of Minotaurs, which has also attacked this one location. All 4 have charged exactly where we wanted them to charge, which is going to be quite unfortunate for them. Our allies are on the field, but let's face it, they're not going to be much help, because I do imagine that the entire enemy army will be destroyed before the allies get here. Also, I just want to point out that the enemy army actually attacked us, which is a little bit odd, considering the fact that we were on the offensive here. Alrighty, very nice pink fire there. These guys are in trouble. I mean, all the Ungors on the entire map are in trouble, as they're getting absolutely ripped apart by Spawn and Forsaken. Looks like several of the Minotaurs try to run away, and we do try to fire our pink horrors at them in order to, well, chase them down, as obviously our Furies aren't going to be able to accomplish that too well. Otherwise, this battle does appear to be going very much in our favor. 3 units of Minotaurs running, and a few units of Ungor Raiders remaining, but about to get hit by a ton of Forsaken from the sides as they are done in dealing with the flanks here. Honestly, not getting too much value out of the Furies, but they're in here as a temporary unit until we can get some Screamers and possibly some other units. Maybe Doom Knights for this army, I'm not entirely sure. Something needs to do anti-large, and there we go. Looks like all of those poor Ungor Raiders are running away, and the battle should be very close to over. Looks like a Brace Scream going down somewhere. No, I'm not entirely sure where, and it doesn't really matter where, because the enemy just like that folds. Our losses pretty darn minimal, less than 200, or actually about 200. Actually a little bit more than 200. But still not that much, and I'm imagining that it's mostly... Well, actually, I don't think these Chaos Warriors of Khorne lost very many units, especially considering that they were damaged when we came in. Not a lot of model deaths. Maybe a few Forsaken died, but otherwise, once again, it's quite irrelevant. Well done, everybody. Let's just speed through it as we chase down as many of the enemy as we can. I do believe that they survive this attack, so anything that survives will have to be chased down afterwards, including that enemy lord, so somebody better go in and chase him down. Although he's close to the edge of the map, there we go. We got our cultist going after him now. Alrighty, you can do this, cultist. I believe in you, buddy. This is one of the only times that you're going to be able to do this, because all of our cultists are going to be on war shrines and not on mounts like this. Oh, he's doing a great job pushing this guy back and into infantry and thereby killing him. Perfect job to the cultist. Lots of points for you, buddy. A decisive victory, and it looks like the stack is done. Man, going into that, I didn't even realize that it wasn't an ambush. I am not entirely sure what I misclicked, but my bad, whatever it was. Let's get a replenishment here, because we may have to follow them next turn. And where are you going? I kind of don't like that. Wait, it was indeed an ambush stance, but I guess it just failed. Or rather a teleport stance, not an ambush stance, but yeah. Oh well, not a big deal. This army is pretty much dead, though once again, they can jump over stuff and build up a full stack and then head over to our unwalled territories, which is one of the very annoying things about beastmen. And on top of that, they refuse to actually peace out with us. So no dice there, not unless maybe we threaten their main territory, and maybe not even then. We shall see. Okie dokie, well at least we're done for this turn in terms of moving. Well, let's see if there's buildings to be built. And oh wow, what the heck? Everything's gone negative. Oh, it's because we started building cascades everywhere. Yeah, that makes sense, it's fine. It'll fix itself. It's not like we get any benefit from not having it negative anyway. Let's go to these places. Statues of the gods, you might get attacked, so let's ignore you for now. Central jungles. Suntree glades, yes, let's go for a lattice here, though we are not yet collecting income because of the provincial instability. Nahuantl, you need walls. You're a... yeah, you're a coastal settlement, so no dice. With not... getting walls. Bagar, I think you're relatively safe, so we can upgrade you. Devil's Backbone, let's see what we have here. Another lattice, that's always nice. And I think we can skip what's going on in Carrickzorn. Teotiqua, you have nothing that will make us money at the current time. I guess we just wait until we can upgrade several territories here like this, so we'll need to save up a little bit of cash, which works fine. Alrighty, I guess we just end the turn then. And we'll have to figure out whether we attack Cetra or not. But I guess that's something for future Ruinous to decide. Let's see, wait, Demon's Gate. You get yourself... And now that's a question. Do we go for Egram's Contrivance or do we go for the Architect's Theorem to reduce enemy movement rate? You know what? I think we go for the Architect's Theorem here. At least for a few turns. And in addition to that, let's just double check our winds manipulation. We're good in the southern wastes, aha. Western jungles, not so much. Let's do something like that. Pop you up to 2, and then, yeah, a few other places. Alright, you up, and you up here. In fact, wait, we have our... Who's where in terms of our armies? Kairos is currently in the Golden Tower, though not for long. I was just thinking we max it out for Kairos, but he probably has full magic anyway, so it's not like it'll matter that much. Yeah, I'll just skip the rest of that for now, and we'll see what the enemy does. Ah, yes, this random little army all the way at the north. I have no idea why. Now, let's see if Ironbrow's expedition dies. I'm really hoping that it doesn't, but it's not looking so hot for him. Come on. Warzag, is it time for war? Wait, yeah, it's time for war, okay. I was just like, wait a second, we can ally, but no, why would we? You're in the middle of our territory and you're declaring war on us. Wait, he just declared war, but he did not take Agrul Migdal. Maybe he's sieging it? He's not sieging it yet, but I'm kind of tempted to go over there and protect him. So this is what we'll do. Garrulus, wait. Rite of Awakening for Ghosts. Chaos Steed for Jaeger. You, attack this. And then attack it again. Unless these guys want to peace out now. Nope, still not. Okay, looks like they'll just rebuild their force with Kazrak himself. Alright, so Garrulus, you're gonna do this and kill this guy. Then we are going to heal up a tiny bit. And you got attack minded. I would certainly think so. You're full of Forsaken. Alright, let's march stance you and start moving over here. Oh, is that attrition everywhere here? Huh. I guess it would actually be better from an attrition perspective to move this way and up this road instead. Is it because of this is Coronate Corruption? No, it's just because it's barren wasteland. Alright, fine. Up this road you go, and we will hope that Thorek survives, though there's no guarantee of it. Now, what we also will probably need to do is figure out what the Bloody Hands are doing, so let's change the ways to reveal Shroud on you guys. Bloody Hands. And let's reveal their intentions as well. Alrighty, where are they headed? That's kind of hard to say. You know what, it'll probably switch next turn because they just declared war on us, so that's liable to change. Well, well, Arcan's come down. That's actually kind of interesting as well. That's also worrying for Vindex here, because Arcan may be able to attack Vindex. However, what we could do is swap this around. Let's send you to Bagar, and let's send Vindex to Hantok instead, like so. Alrighty. I mean, they've got something of a garrison. Oh no. They've got 2 armies. Now, granted, the armies aren't great, but that's definitely concerning. Kairos, I think we're gonna need you. Damn, I was gonna send you to Quetzalcoatl. You know what? Let's start march stancing. Ooh, we could teleport you right up to Quetzalcoatl. Or we could teleport you much closer to Arcan, but I think we have to trust an Iber to hold. Assuming that he can't get attacked this turn. Actually, he can. I was about to say maybe we get some allied recruitment going, but it's a little bit late. Oh well. You have a Searing Doom, which is going to be super valuable for this fight. Let's get you magical reserves as well. I was about to say maybe Gehenna's Golden Hands, but no, I don't think so. Now you, unfortunately, don't have any of the good spells, but you do have Gehenna's Golden Hounds for free, and you can't level up. What about you? You have 3 points. Okay, so 2 points into Pink Fires of Tzeentch, and I know that Fires of Change would be great, but I think we need this right now pretty badly. And in fact, if we have any items, we gotta give them to you right now. Let's see, we have an Obsidian Blade, which is decent, especially because you're a Demon Prince, which makes you a fighter. So let's get you the Obsidian Blade. Staff of Change, yada yada yada. Oh, we still have to do Kairos' thing, don't we? Obsidian Amulet. I hate those. You know what? Let's fuse these. Wait, did you just lose your hand weapon? What the heck? How did that happen? Obsidian Blade, but also fuse these two into another Trickster's Shard. Okay, that's not horrible. It's certainly better than the other thing. The Crown of Command. Crown of Command is just atrocious. Let's get you Gambler's Armor. Talisman. I assume there's nothing useful here. Oh, we do have another Tormentor Sword available. Well, a Tormentor Sword available as well. Probably not on you, however. Let's put it on Adriazel for now. And then we may swap that out later on. Alright, and nothing else is going to be useful, I think, unless these guys have some carrion. They have some bats, actually. And some carrion. Okay, well then. You can have a Pigeon Plucker Pendant. And do we have a Featherfoe Torque to combine with? No, alas, we do not. Do we have any useful ancillaries that could go into this army? An Alchemist, a Mythomaniac? Wait, actually, I don't even remember. You don't have a Mythomaniac? Unbelievable. Alchemist is not useful for you. We do have a Scarecrow banner that's currently on Garrulus. You know what? Take the Scarecrow banner. And you actually have a use for it right now, whereas Garrulus is going to be fighting the dwarfs, so unless they build gyrocopters, it's unlikely. Also, I think this means that we need to identify what's going on with Arcan. Followers of Nagash reveal Shroud. Alright. Now... And Wurzag, you're coming down to attack us as well. Okay, we need to wall up these places, don't we? Crystalline walls, and we might as well get a lattice here. I don't imagine these places will die. Also, Vindex, just in case. Get more blue horrors. Oh, the blue horror spam is real. But hey, that's very appropriate for Tzeentch. Tzeentch is all about them blue horrors. Now you could hit this guy, but he'll run away. Can you teleport on top of him? No, you can't. Alright, fine, then just force him to run. That's okay. And there we go, he's running. But we'll follow him and then maybe to attack Tic Tac, although he's got a full stack nearly, and we may not be able to. We may need Kairos for that. Oh well, not much we can do about it. Now, what's going on with you? Nothing as yet, eh? Which means we do have time to get more units on the field. Are you guys able to do anything here? Assault units, but the likelihood of this succeeding is quite low. These guys' armies are pretty badly beat up as well. You know, if they attack us, would we lose this? It's hard to say. Might be able to pull it off. It's not much of an army, but you'd be forced into march stance. You know what we could do? And we could try to bait them into attacking us. It's dangerous, and it really does depend on how hurt the rest of that army is, but if it's anything like what we can see here, it's pretty badly beat up. And with our magics, how much winds of magic? You got nearly full winds of magic. You know what? I think we try it. Don't attack him, just move as close to him as possible. And wait, can you... Wait, don't we have to go into a camp? Because we'll probably want to... No, it's just mustering, so you're not in camp. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Just go here. Then, we'll put you... And you, wait. And you into this army. One of them is going to get deleted later, but for now. Then, we have 4 units that we can make. Well, we have blue horrors. We can make some pink horrors. We can make a couple chariots. We can make a couple flyers. You know what? Let's get a couple chariots. They're relatively cheap and they only take 1 turn. And then let's get 2 pink horrors in here as well. Or do we get more melee units? No, you know, I like the idea of getting a couple more pink horrors. Let's do that. Alrighty, and we'll see if that works out if they get attacked. You also have no items, but we have barely any items available. In fact, we have like no items available, so stay as you are, and let's just hope that this works out. Otherwise, let's see what we got. Kairos, you are gonna move, and let's move you then. I mean, if we're going to go for Quixotic anyway, it doesn't make a difference as to whether we teleport or march stance, so I think we can just march stance, although if we recover the entirety of our magics anyway, it makes no difference, does it? Bet you can't attack settlements in a teleport. Oh well. Go right here. Oh, wait, there isn't like a bug where you can't change stances, is there? I don't think so. Nah, just teleport you outside the settlement anyway. Oh, but this also prevented us from healing. Hopefully we can still auto-resolve that. Oh well. Oh well, the rest I think we'll leave up to fate next turn, as there's a lot of armies that could potentially attack us, and that's exciting, but we do still probably need to build some stuff. Springs of Eternal Life, yes. Upgrade yourself. The problem is that these guys might actually go for you rather than for Bagar, but I guess we shall see. Statues of the Gods, now you're ready for an upgrade, and it's basically going to be all of our cash. Anywhere close to a potential battle that needs walls right now? No, it doesn't look like it. And, oh, you're still in the Architect's Theorem, aren't you? Let's put you back to Egrim's Contrivance. And I think that's all. Everybody else is in the proper stances, or the proper commandments. Minus you, of course, but that's as it should be. Okay. We're also about to get Break Alliance up and running. Maybe we can force something here, although... our grimoires are probably insufficient at the current time. Oh, that's why our control is dropping. It's not just the... it's not just the fact that we built cascades everywhere, it's also the Confederation debuff. I had completely forgotten about it, to be perfectly honest. Honestly, I feel like the Confederation debuff should stick to, like, maybe the territories that you've confederated or something. It seems a little bit weird that your entire empire would be unhappy that you absorbed another faction. Anyway, Sinhal Monolith. I would upgrade you, but you're still liable to get attacked. So let's skip the rest of this, and let's see if the enemy attacks us, and where, if they do, they do. Alright, Disciples, Knights of Calidor, Ghosts haven't declared war on us. Where's Arcan and where are the Bloody Hands? Alright, Bloody Hands are moving around. I thought I just saw Wurzag move, but Grisguts has not, which would allow... Ah, wait, did they sack it? That's interesting. They sacked it, but the faction does still live. Can we stop this in some way? Faction destroyed Rictus while they kept asking us for stuff, but they ain't getting it now. Arcan, you are going for the Cult of Sigmar. Looks like King Ramek is going for, the Springs of Eternal Life. You can't reach Bagar. Arcan might also not be able to reach, but Garden is actually kind of hurt. Okay, so I think we swap these out as well, again. Though the springs... No, we'll see. You're gonna march stance or teleport? No, march stance right here. Then you are going to go here. This is getting kind of annoying, but there's not much we can do about it. Oh no, thanks for helping there, Kemri. Aren't you at war with these... Oh, they're not at war? Did they peace out? Were they not at war earlier? Oh, that's really annoying. How dare you? Okay then. If that's what we have to deal with, that's what we have to deal with. Questor. You cannot reach anybody here, including Tic Tac, though he does have a full stack. You know what we'll do? We'll go to Talaqua and we'll go into ambush right here, with the hopes that Tic Tac goes for them. Although I suppose we could also try faction intentions. It might be on cooldown still. What do we have here? Changing the ways? Yeah, it's still on cooldown for a little while yet. Now, break alliance. We'll take a look at that in a second. I want to see what's going on down here. Fire. You cannot quite reach Uraara, which is kind of disappointing. Considering the fact that... Oh, and this guy's healing now, damn. We could try March Dancing. And what we could also try is to move outside the Sinhal Monolith. And go... You know what? I think this is what we do. You can't teleport on top of him, right? Yeah, okay, fine. You're gonna go right here. And you're gonna go into ambush stance. And we're going to declare war on these guys in the hopes that they think the Sinhal Monolith is a free attack. Let's also get you're maxed out in Searing Doom, which is appropriate. If we're gonna get a one-pointer, I guess we'll put you in Plague of Rust, just in case we encounter some kind of elite that we need to kill. Then, we are going to go through Tex. We are near to teleport, are we not? Just Way of Fate needed. Where's Way of Fate? It's right here. Alright, I guess we're going through that. We have Locus of Contrivance. Disc Training. Yeah, okay, yeah. Locus of Contrivance is the way to go. Or, I mean, Way of Fate is the way to go. And then into Teleport. And obviously Glean Magic when we can get to it, but, well, once again, we need a tier 5, and that may take a while. Sinhal Monolith. We're now able to spend money to upgrade you, since we have somebody protecting you. Kairos. Let's have you take Quixotle if you can. Yes, you can. Beautiful. Yeah, it's quite a bit of damage, but it's worthwhile because we don't have to deal with a basic battle where Kairos can just kill everything there himself. Province secured Central Jungles. Swell. Let's go for that Egram's Contrivance algorithm. Let's also... Well, no, we're going to keep the military stuff. And you need to swap, but we'll do that later. Let's get growth here for now. And we will start collecting income, but in a bit. Let's be careful while we're still in Confederation debuff. And now, Garrulus. Wait, these guys are going to try to attack Garrulus with this little army? Really?
Do you know who I am?
That's kind of surprising. If they're going to try that, Garrulus, move here, let them attack you. Their Wa is dead, so I don't imagine they'll do this. I really hope that they don't destroy Agril Migdal. I want to keep this faction alive. They're not even willing to peace out either. Ooh, we should double check our alliances and stuff. Well, not our alliances, rather our... Huh, what the heck is this? Oh, Kronos is the lord of this faction. I wonder what the AI did with his skills. Probably horrific, but we'll see. Let's see, Quixotle, we gotta spend a little cash. Antok, might as well get that lattice. Devil's Backbone, no, keep staying as you are, although minus the lattice. Golden Pass, Golden Tower, we're going to build a Stygian Well. Teotihuacan, I'm sure that there's something that we can build from a military perspective, but not right now. You are going to upgrade to Demonic Fortress, and that's all we can afford right now, unfortunately. Okay. Also, how are you guys doing? Ooh, Grimgor. Very likely that he'll start moving out this way, and apparently we've lost Nagashazar. And by we, I mean Clan Moors. That's kind of concerning. If these guys start making too much headway, we'll be in trouble. You guys ready to peace out yet? No. Still no, unfortunately. In fact, let's just check quick deals. Pirates of Sartosa. You want peace, eh? Well, nearly so. I was hoping that we could do that. Wait, who are you fighting with? What if we join war against Clan Angrand? Angren is pretty far. And they definitely do a non-aggression pact for it. We could definitely use some of their stuff. At least for now. Oh, they don't like clan wars. Okay. I'd rather have Skaven allies. Speaking of clan wars, missions. King Araru, Arkan the Black, either one of you. Let's go Araru because Arkan it seems to be attacking the Cult of Sigmar. I'll reveal that faction intention later on. Alrighty, well I believe that's all we can do once again. I was really expecting a fight this particular turn, but apparently not the case. Alrighty. Then let's end the turn, and oh, whoa, you have to declare war on these guys. Almost forgot. Actually don't dislike us as much as I thought they would, but they'll declare war on us eventually, so I don't see any need not to do this. Like so. And then hopefully, they go for the Sin Hall. It would be really nice if this works out. Because then we could just destroy the faction and take all their stuff, but I guess we'll be seeing whether it does in 2 seconds, because we're gonna end the turn. Certainly not enough time left to fight a battle, unless it's a tiny little battle. Ah, ghosts did not fall for it. I'm willing to bet our ambush got foiled.
The portents are that your presence here is not malicious.
Alrighty, you want a military alliance now, Queek. The question is, do we bother to do so? Karazakarak is drawing nearer to our territories and Queek is looking weaker and weaker. Yeah, our northern stuff is going to be in trouble. This also means that Skarbrand is going to be in trouble as well. We're going to really have to send Garrulus out there. Well, let's ignore the military alliance for now, I think. If Queek's going to die anyway, and with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories, it's looking more likely. Well, actually, he has these, but Scrag is going to kill them. Ooh, we got to try to get... We gotta try to get the defeat trait from Scrag on Kairos. As I recall, it's a magical-related trait. Really? These guys didn't come siege? What the heck are you doing, Arkan? You brought 3 armies down here, and they're just sitting there. No idea. Maybe they're just... I don't know. They're not even raiding, they're just buried in the sand. It's very strange. Oh, you've moved up to potentially attack Bagar. I see, so they're trying to threaten both locations at once. Which is probably a smart move. Ambush foiled fire. Yeah, okay, it did get foiled. And Questor, your ambush got foiled as well. But Tic Tac is nearby. I have to wonder what's in his army, but I do believe that we might be able to destroy him with this one. It's decent. It's not great, and Questor is a, temporary lord. But we should be able to do that. Of course, we'll do that at the start of the next episode. But let's just get you your Fires of Change for when we do strike. Especially since this guy's close enough. He gets Vanguard deployment out of the Astromancy stance, but I think we can deal with that. And oh, we've just discovered these guys. And that ain't so good. Most likely they'll declare war on us, which means we really need walls down here. And it also means that Fire's army is probably going to have to stick around, though we will have to retrofit it later. This also means that this needs to be demolished and replaced with a military structure. I mean, can't get a Chaos Sorcerer in here or anything like that either. Okie dokie, now Fire, you are not in range. Now that's a shame. I guess we'll keep you moving. Anyway, unfortunately with that, we're basically out of time, and I think I'm gonna have to call this episode here. Mostly because, well, we can't get any battles happening right now. But what can you do? You can just keep giving chase to them, Garrulus. And I think next time, assuming that we can keep this guy alive, we start moving Kairos directly north, maybe to pass through Arkan the Black, who, oh damn. In a turn he'll be nearing Antok, but I think Kairos could get there. I do wonder, how much do you heal outside of the main territories? Let's see. Not enough. Let's say not enough. So let's put you into the Suntree Glades. You'll be able to march stance to Antok next turn, which will prevent Arkan from attacking it. Vindex stays here. Ugh. This is so bizarre. We've essentially created a front, and we don't know where the enemies are going to strike, but I guess we'll have to find out next time, so stay tuned for more Kairos, and don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.